Hey everybody, Coach Dave here, ready to go over a few seconds of game film from our recent Bantam game. It was a pretty lopsided tilt. They called the game off after two periods. For the mercy rule, we were up 11-0, and shots on goal were 41-1. So it was not much of a contest. But reviewing the game film, looking at the other team's skill level, they were not very far off from our skill level. The real difference was how they played the game of hockey. And what I'm going to do here is just show one of our goals, which will be fun to look at, and it is pretty interesting to look at. But I'm going to compare and contrast their defensive zone coverage to what we aspire to do in our defensive zone with our sagging box +1. So let's take a look at our defensive zone coverage here. What we do is the sagging box +1. So the landmarks that we use for our positioning are the inside and outside or near and far posts, the goal post, and the dots. So we like to play inside the dots and we line up with the post. We also pay attention to hash marks and tops of circles and things like that. So the circles and the hash marks as well, but really the goal post and the dots. So our sagging box +1, we take our right wing and put them up high, our left wing and put them up high. We'll just for starters, our right D generally on the one post and our left D on the other. And we do form a box. Maybe we'll pull these in a little tighter, make our little box, and we say a box +1 because the center is in there helping out. But let's draw the other or pull the other team in here. And in a typical positioning, we'll move them down. They'll usually have somebody lined up for the back door coming out of the corner there. So our sagging box +1. We always have our weak side D on the far post, on the back post. That's going to prevent any backdoor goals and keeps everybody in front of the defenseman so they see what's what. And our other D will generally be pressuring, and our center will fill in for their corner of the box. So if the left D is out here, the center is covering their box. And we usually would play, again, inside the dots on the strong side, and we sag our weak side wing. They can come down as far as the hash marks. Now, they're still responsible for the far defenseman, but from the puck from this corner, unlikely to get to this defenseman without this wing being able to get out in the shooting lane and block the shot. But they can also help out if there's somebody loose open in front. So we've got a sagging box +1. Works pretty well for us. So let's go back and look at what we've got on this game clip here. We've got, let's just start with the other team. They're playing their wingers outside the dot, so they're way outside here, and their defenseman is not on the back post, he's on the near post, and then for whatever reason they have two players, so you only see three here, but there's two players down behind the net. And we don't really have players going behind the net in our defensive zone because it's a very low percentage scoring chance. Shane may argue with that, but remember that goal got waved off, the one that was scored from behind our net. So we think that the majority of goals are not going to be scored from behind our net, so we don't chase back there with one, let alone two players. But with two players back there, let's look at our players and see who's covered. Well, we've got Declan is wide open with the puck. Nobody's covered him. We've got Alexa at in the circle of prime scoring point. Nobody's covering her. And we've got Josh in the back door. Nobody's covering him. We've got Wanzi doing the Wanzi waltz. He's waltzing right in here with nobody to take care of him. So he's got a pretty good shot. I think everybody would agree Wanzi knows how to put the puck in the net. So we like that. And we've got Liam is open for a pass, or if there's a problem here, he's there. So we've got, out of 5 players, absolutely nobody covered in in their defensive zone. So I don't think that's going to end well for them. Before I roll, let me also say that at the Bantam level, I say this all the time, I don't think winning is the goal. Winning is the outcome. The goal is to learn how to play hockey, learn your basic skills and learn them well, and learn how to play the game. And if you do that right, if you do that well, then we will win. Winning is the outcome. So what you're going to see here, you're going to see Declan is going to skate. He's stick handling with his head up, all right? Basic skill. He's got his head up, he's stick handling, he's looking around to see what options he has. Well, it turns out he's got 4 different options. But he's going to make a pass, and it's going to be a good pass. It's going to be a tape-to-tape pass to Alexa, who's going to receive the pass and then get off a quick pass or a quick shot. Again, basic skills. Josh is wide open in on the back door, but he's still going to need to read and react to what happens. If a pass is deflected or a shot on goal, there's a rebound, he'll read and react, and that's going to take core balance, core strength, and all that little edge work. He's not moving very far, but he's going to shift from one edge to the other. He's going to use the edge work that we've been working on in practice. You may be a little skeptical, but you're going to see it all makes a big difference. So if I roll ahead, even in slow motion, you see Declan will pass to Alexa. She receives the pass tape to tape, gets a good pass across. There it is on Josh's stick, and boom, now it's in the back of the net. And, that's 1 of 11 in 2 periods. So very hard to stop a good, fundamentally skilled team who's playing good triangular attack, good position play, and it's not going to end well for that team. But for us, we do things differently, and so far so good, right? Haven't lost yet, but we'll see how the rest of the season goes. We'll keep getting better. We'll keep working on the basics and our position play. Nice job, guys. See you at the rink.